Lisbon is the capital and largest city of Portugal. It is a fascinating city full of history, monuments, iconic trams, sunny weather, and vibrant nightlife, which makes it favorite among tourists. Let's begin our day in mesmerizing Portuguese capital. Old Town of Lisbon, which is the historic heart of the city, is made up of series of districts such as Graça, Alfama, Baixo and Barro Alto. Each district has its own unique characteristics and attractions, which you can enjoy riding vintage tram that runs through entire Old Town. Alfama among them is one of the oldest neighborhoods of Lisbon. The district of Alfama sits on a hill facing the river. The town is a maze of cobbled alleys, steps and small squares which had retained its characteristics as true Old Town. Wandering throughout Alfama, you will come across beautiful viewpoints, pastel-colored buildings covered with tiles and incredibly picturesque details. The Moorish castle built in 6th century dominates the hillside overlooking Alfama. Rocio Square, also known as Dom Pedro Quatro, is one of main city squares since Middle Ages, located in downtown Lisbon. It is lively at any time of day due to lot of visitors and common meeting place for locals as well. The statue of Dom Pedro Quatro lies in the middle of square on a long pillar, between two monumental Baroque fountains. Theatre Dona Maria II, built in neoclassic style in 19th century, is also located at the end of square. Besides the theatre, is the main train station of Rocio, an important landmark, which attracts a lot of tourists with its beautiful neo-Manueline facade. Elevator de Santa Justa, also known as Carmo Lift, is an elevator located nearby Rocio Square. The elevator is built in the same style as of Eiffel Tower. It was built as a means of transport from Baixo neighborhood to Barro Alto, which is located at higher altitude. The lift has a stunning observation deck at the top and offers magnificent views over Baixo. Since it was open to the public, it has become one of the most popular viewpoints in Lisbon. Praça do Comércio is Portugal's largest town square on the bank of Tagus River. One side of the square opens to river and the bronze statue of King Joseph I stands at the center of plaza. The famous Triumph Arch was built to welcome those arriving in city through waterway, which is topped by sculptures representing glory, genius, and bravery. The famous street Rua Augusta, starting from Triumph Arch, connects Praça do Comércio to Rocio Square and is main tourist street. The square also has numerous restaurants where tourists can enjoy dining with beautiful view around. Ponte 25 de Abril is a suspension bridge that spans over River Tagus, connecting Lisbon to municipality of Almada. The bridge has the longest central span in Europe, which measures 2,277 meters long and is the first bridge to be built in Lisbon. It resembles San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge. At the end of the bridge stands statue of Cristo Rei overlooking Lisbon, which is one of the most iconic monument of the city. Torre de Belém is a fortification built in 16th century, located in parish of Belém on the bank of River Tagus. It was the point of embarkation and disembarkation of Portuguese explorers during that time, and also a ceremonial gateway to Lisbon. The tower was built in Manueline style during the height of Portuguese Renaissance and the monument stands out for its implicit nationalism. Padrão dos Descobrimentos is a monument nearby Torre de Belém. The monument celebrates great historical figures of Portuguese Age of Discovery during 15th and 16th centuries. The 52-meter-high monument dominates shoreline of Belém. There are three aspects of the monument. Exterior are statues of great personalities, interior is a museum, and the top of structure, accessible from museum, is a viewing platform, with some great views of district and Tejo estuary. Mosteiro dos Jerónimos is one of the most prominent examples of the late Portuguese Gothic Manueline style of architecture at its peak. The construction of monastery began in 1501 under orders of King Manuel I, and lasted for 100 years. The construction was carried out under supervision of some of most remarkable architects and masters of that time. Jerónimos is the most remarkable Portuguese monastic ensemble of its time and one of main European churches. Cascais is one of the famous holiday destination in Portugal, located at southwestern end of Lisbon, bordering Atlantic Ocean. During World War II, European monarchs sought exile on the coast of Lisbon, settling in Cascais and Estoril, making the area rich and glamorous. Cascais possess wide variety of cultural sites and enjoyable activities. It is a home to some stunning beaches, perfect for surfers with mild climatic conditions. While in Cascais, you can visit Casino Estoril, which is a great combination of gambling and leisure. Palácio de Pena is located at the rugged top of Sintra mountain range, along Portuguese Riviera besides Cascais. The palace was built in 19th century and represents main expressions of architectural romanticism of that time, and first of its kind in Europe. The entire palace is based on huge cliffs, and is an perfect example of mixture of different architectural styles such as Neo-Gothic, Neo-Manueline, Neo-Islamic, Neo-Renaissance, and Indian. It is one of most visited monumental palace in Portugal. Located on the north side of the hill, Villa Sassetti is one of the most beautiful residences in Sintra. Built in the Romanesque Lombardy style, in terracotta tones, the property conveys a uniquely Mediterranean aesthetic. Palácio de Montserrat is a palatial villa, surrounded by classical English garden, in the foothills of Sintra. The tri-towered palace consists of fantastic Arabian design, that was inspired by Islamic architecture and ideal of symmetry. Interior of palace has exquisitely fine lattice carvings, geometric patterns, and luxurious Middle Eastern setting. Quinta de Regalera is a major tourist attraction in Sintra consisting of romantic palace and chapel, luxurious park that features lakes, grottos, wells, benches, fountains, and a vast array of exquisite constructions. The architectural styles used were Roman, Gothic, Renaissance, and Manueline style. The entire palace is made up of 5 floors, with chapel standing right in front of palace and a park. Castelo dos Moros is a fortification constructed in 10th century using granite blocks erected on a rocky massif. From the top of its wall, you will find privileged view of all of its rural surroundings, Atlantic Ocean, and Palácio de Pena parallel to castle. The castle has been the subject of archaeological excavations, which has allowed numerous discoveries about the history of the site and its inhabitants. Cabo da Roca is a cape that forms the westernmost point of both mainland Portugal and continental Europe. In some artistic works, it is described as a point where land ends and sea begins. The cape consists of a lighthouse dating back to 18th century and has spectacular views. Praia de Ursa, located besides Cabo da Roca, is the westernmost beach of Portugal as well as Europe, and one of most beautiful beach. The path to reach down there is wild and unspoiled, surrounded by huge cliffs. Praia de Ursa is untamed and unpolluted piece of nature, formed due to erosion caused by Atlantic Ocean for millions of years. The beach is perfect to admire natural beauty, but not recommendable for swimming. Azenhas do Mar is a tiny coastal town near Sintra. The place is a Mediterranean-looking village, with white houses tumbling down to the Atlantic Ocean, which inspired many artists with its picturesque views. Its name in English means watermills of the sea, that derives from a powerful streams that once moved the watermills. The town is a perfect place to visit any time of the year due to its mild climate. These were some well-known and most visited places within and nearby Lisbon. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe for more such related videos, and thank you for watching.